What's up, my lovely witches? It's me, Amethyst Rose from Tarot and Witchcrafting, and today I am so excited to bring you the Everyday Witches Tarot unboxing. So let's get started. So first off, I was really shocked at again, how big this box was. I was really excited when it looked like just this huge volume came to me in the mail. So I was really excited in general that there was a witch deck, right? Tarot witch deck. This tarot witch deck is by Deborah Blake, and the art is by Elizabeth Alba. Let's see, 78 card deck and a 264 page full color book. I bet Body, Mind, and Spirit Divination Tarot. It says black cats, pointed hats, and magical brooms too. Yes. Favorable fortunes for curious witches. A fun, practical, easy-to-use tarot kit for every witch. Charming images pair with simple explanations to make this the go-to deck for anyone seeking to learn or practice the tarot. Based on the classic Rider deck, but updated for the busy modern witch, this tarot has whimsical air while still being dedicated to the serious job of providing answers to life's tough questions. Author Deborah Blake brings her friendly, approachable style to a tarot experience that's focused on the positive. Includes a deck with brilliant art and a full-color guidebook. Yes, witches, let's open this up. All right, so I love that because see, I'm even thinking like, okay, I got a little budding witch friend that I want to send her a deck, and I'm trying to think like what deck I'm gonna even send her for her little present, because I definitely want to do something that's like traditional Rider Waite, but I kind of am like super intrigued about all these new fun pictures and artwork, and then the meanings too. When you really dive into the guidebooks and start reading their explanations on their art, it's just a wonderful way to get more information on the cards that like we already know. I was doing tarot for 20 years before I started even like reading anybody else's descriptions of their cards, and so it's a really nice like addition to sometimes have this book, the box book. This box is beautiful, is what I'm trying to say. I'm like, man, if I wasn't using it for its own purpose, I'd be putting all kinds of witchy shit in here and fucking like, look at that. I love that. Magnetic box. Fucking cool. A big giant guidebook. They were saying like 264 pages. Little ribbon to get that out so you're not pulling the corners. Dang, this thing is even bigger than the Angel Tarot I just like unboxed. This thing's like a novel. Ooh, the pictures. Let's get into that first, okay? Let's get into that. See, these big boxes are making me wonder, like, how big are the cards, right? But the cards are always like so much smaller than like what the box is portraying. I'm just like always curious. This book is shiny. This book is really nice. Oh, it feels so glossy and flexible. It's heavy. This is a really heavy book. Of course, oh, it's Llewellyn printing. I think I say that. Llewellyn. I love them. They do all of the Scott Cunningham books that I'm a big fan of. And I'll do reviews on Scott Cunningham books, and definitely like get some witch books out there for you guys too who want to dive more in and teach and learn and all the good stuff. So let's talk about this big fat beautiful book. Oh my gosh, how cute. Look at this artwork first off. Okay, the artwork is, I think it's gorgeous, and it is really fun, and it's very magical, but it's kind of almost like a it just makes me think of like Archie, but not, its own artwork, but comic book style. That's what I mean. So cute ass comic book style. I love it. See what I mean by like how glossy and vibrant this whole book is to begin with. Let's see, introduction, doing a reading. What if the cards are reversed and should I use them? good question to put in there for. This is great too, because like I said, you know, there's young budding witches of every age everywhere. And why not have fun takes on the artwork, on the traditional artwork? So Major Arcana, let's see, we're going through major. Yeah, then it just kind of dives right in. We're going into Major Arcana. And then look at that. So we'll have like about 2 pages per card. Here's the Fool. So there'll be a large picture. And then the second page is the description, the Magician. I'm just going to, but what I noticed was this. So there's notes. So what I'm wondering is what those notes are for, because they're throughout the book, but they're not throughout every, yeah, it's like every few pages. Then there's the notes. Take notes, I suppose, on what you're learning, which is really great, because that does make sense that if you don't just normally go through all 78 cards and then take notes at the end. You kind of want to, if you really want to like understand, you're going to take information down as you go. So I think that having those little note pages for a beginner witch is fantastic, so that they can be documenting their progress of the stuff that they're learning, write things down, you know, take away key concepts, key notes, key phrases for the cards, and taking little bite-sized pieces is the best way to learn anything, instead of just, like I said, trying to take the whole book and then go, all right, pop quiz at the end, right? So that's really cool. I think this is great for somebody who's learning, as well as like, obviously, you know, you could pick this up if you already know tarot and the Rider-Waite. It would easily transfer over, but like, for instance, I'm looking at this Page of Wands. Doesn't look like a traditional Page of Wands per se, because it's its own, here we go, its own style, yet you still get that just even if you were reading the picture, that this page, he's, you know, he's standing still on his action. He's not moving. He's observing. He's deciding. How cool is that? So you could absolutely still read the pictures. Best advice I was given when I first was taught to even read was they said throw away the book and just read the pictures, of which I did. But I say just push the book off to the side and then just read the pictures. And you can start out that way, and you're going to get some really good readings. This thing is, like I said, it's a heavy novel. It's beautiful all the way to the end. So I'm madly in love, getting more in love with the boxes and the books, right? Oh, my hair. Anyways, let's pull these cards out, shall we? All right. So they look like they're the traditional size of tarot cards, such as more of that rectangular look. In fact, I kind of wonder if they're a little shorter and wider. I think they're a little shorter and wider. Yeah, just a tap shorter and a tap wider than a traditional. There we go. Because I feel like this is a good traditional size. Yeah, they're just a tap shorter, tap wider. So let's get this open, show you guys the cards. Cute little backs. Ooh, super glossy, super glossy. And you know what I love immediately is that the pictures on the fronts go all the way to the corners. Like there's no border. So let's kind of check that out. So first off, here's the backs of the cards. Again, super, super glossy. I'm loving that, you know. Right? So this is the pictures being stretched all the way to the edges. So for instance, a lot of times even you will have cards with a border on them. So the picture isn't all the way to the edge. I like ones that are all the way to the edge. Yeah, I like this so much already. So we start off with the Fool. That's good cardstock, baby. I'm just like checking the flex. I'm checking the flex. That's good cardstock. Magician. Was that? Yeah, the High Priestess. I don't know why, but for a second I was like, Hierophant. I knew it wasn't. So, Empress. Emperor. Why? Yeah, that's the Hierophant. Lovers. I love the humor in these cards too. There's just kind of like a joy and humor in the cards, as well as there's clear pictures of information. You know, you're getting serious pictures, but you're also kind of getting it in like a humorous, playful way. Death. Temperance. Yeah, sorry, I can't, like, I don't remember them in order, if that makes sense. Always. That must be the Tower. 16, yeah, the Tower. I'm loving these. Oh, the sun. See, like I said, they're fun. They're fun and they're playful. They're kind of comic book, like a witchy comic book, which I love. I love it. You know, because that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna do art, do it your way. But what I mean is that I like a comic book. If it's gonna be like a comic book style, I don't want it to be corny. You know, loving it. Those are swords. Am I already? Yeah, Ace of Cups. Oh, 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. I'm just cupping around, okay? Walking away from the cups, thinking about them cups, filling up them cups, 10 cups. Page Cups. Cupping. Aww. See, it's fun. It's fun. This is a good deck to be fun. Like, I wouldn't want my sexual magic deck to be too cartoony, if that makes sense. In fact, we need some, like, really good sexual magic cards out there. Okay, there's 78 of those, so I just, like, got impatient, because you know I'm ready for shuffle, baby. It's one of my favorite parts of tarot. Love that shuffling. Traditional bridging it. Yeah, good that I think even little hands can grab these up real. They're a little slippery, I gotta admit. They're even a little slippery because they're so damn glossy. I'm loving it. But they're light. They got a lot of flex. And that was smooth. Like, they didn't stick all together the first round. So that first shuffle was just... Yeah, they're flowing. These are going to be flyers, I can tell. They're going to, like, fly out of the deck. They are so slippery, they're, like, getting away from me. But I think that they're fabulous because of them being just a tap shorter. It makes it so vertical-wise, since they're a little bit shorter this way, they are so much easier, like I said, for even smaller hands to kind of grab them up and do that bridge with them. Easy to just do that breakdown. This little vertical breakdown. Okay. I feel like I just want to get one more good flow out of them, and then let's see how they do with a side slide. Because that's where I like to see jumpers pop out. Yeah, see, like, when I hold them like that, they already are like, woo! Let's give them maximum pressure. You know, you really got to hold them tighter. They'll just start sliding away, I swear. Okay, so let's do side slide. You know, I'm surprised not as many are jumping out as I thought, in a good way, though. In a good way, because it's really tough when they're so slippery. They're just kind of everywhere. They're all over the place, flying out, and you can't easily read half the deck and make sense of that. So I literally just in that one side slide, I had 2 cards pop out of all those cards. I really thought I was going to have so much more. So here the Empress popped out. And look at how cute that little kitty is. And then the Moon. That's what popped out. Moon reverse. So super easy actually for the side slide, which, like I said, that's really cool because it gives me all the jumpers, you know. I really think it gives me good information. Yeah. Oh, super cool. Guys, I love the art. Look at this 10 of Pentacles. We all love the 10 of Pentacles. Let's take a look. Little happy family. Super easy to read. Happy family, happy home, money. Money. 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. I love how this really does, like I said, give a good translation of the pictures though. You know, that beautiful energy, alone in their space, in their garden, under the tree that they grew, like the fruits of their labor. Now they're relaxing. They got a little glass of wine. I like how modern it is, right? You gotta have your little glass of wine. Because it's wine time, 2021. 8 of Swords. Oh, yeah. Look at that 8 of Swords. Pretty great representation. She put down her freedom, trapped herself mentally. Ace of Wands. Look at how they incorporated, again, fun, creative things. Like that's a palette and a paintbrush. I see music notes just to start. So how cute is that picture, that Ace of Wands? I'm loving it. I'm loving this fucking Witches Tarot. Everyday Witch Tarot. You know what, witches? Probably be doing a reading every day with my new Everyday Witches Tarot witches. Well, thank you so much for letting me unbox this deck with you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you're interested in seeing more of this deck, check it out at thelovershermeticsupply.com. So until next time, my witches, peace, my witches.